Now, not long ago, we brought you the story of a young man from Potiskum, Yobe State, with superb abilities in mathematics. Today, Newsline is showcasing another genius from Potiskum who built a pickup van as his contribution to Nigeria's automobile industry. The prototype vehicle has since hit the Damaturu-Potiskum highway in a journey its maker describes as fulfilling. Yunusa Suleiman takes it from here.
The most cosmopolitan city in Yobe State is regarded as trucks body fabrication hub in Nigeria. It is established that majority of the populace are stakeholders in the trade, which they so much like to do to make ends meet. One of such is this 35-year-old Muhammad Lawan, who works alongside 300 youth in a famous truck body construction workshop in Potiskum. A certificate holder in computer engineering, Lawan single-handedly undertakes the fabrication of a pickup van using combination of local materials and engine of an open tricycle popularly known as Jiga, used for transportation of goods. It is designed in such a way that it can move forward and reverse just like other four-wheel vehicles.
Kawai dai basira ne da Allah ya bani da kuma baiwa na amfani da ita daga wannan layi. Sabanin sauran jama'a ko wanda za ga yana da baiwa na yin wasu abubuwa ko bai da dalilin da zai iya yi ko kuma da ya mai da ita wani abu daban. To shine ne amfani da nawa daga wannan layi.
He is the one who constructed this vehicle as you are seeing. So we are very, very proud of him because he is someone who is hardworking. He's a very intelligent someone.
The young inventor says it takes him more than 2 hours to arrive in Damaturu because on their way, the van attracted pedestrians, motorists and security personnel who stopped him at checkpoints to appreciate his God-given talent. Muhammad discloses that he spent more than 700,000 naira and nearly 8 months to deliver the project. On what motivated him to embark on the enterprise, the project, he says, is to assist in providing affordable means of transportation, considering high cost of tricycle used by people in the area for evacuation of farm produce and commercial activities, as well as desire to create jobs for the teeming unemployed youth in the area. For now, the young man appears to be on cloud 9 for reaching this milestone. It, however, remains to be seen whether authorities concerned and stakeholders will do the needful to assist skillful Nigerians like him to discover their full potentials as to contribute their quota towards national development.
This is investors, over to you. Very impressive initiative. There is a saying that impossible is an adjective found only in the dictionary of those who breed self-defeat. This story brings us up close to the world of a blind man who is doing a professional job that many able-bodied persons may not be able to do. To appreciate the can-do spirit of Muritala Abdullahi, let's join Onutu Yakubu, who had a field day tracking the visually impaired man to his workshop in Tugomaje along the Abuja-Kaduna Expressway.
It's 55-year-old Muritala Abdullahi Shuaibu. Muritala is a professional automobile mechanic, but a visually impaired one. He was not born blind. Born and raised in Kano State, Faith Weled, the father of two in 1994, after finishing primary school and in consultation with his father, took up apprenticeship in automobile mechanic. It was while learning the trade that visual health failed him and he became totally blind.
Briefly, the thing was going small, affecting the other one. I was trying to go hospital up and down and looking for medicine. So, in short, there is one day when I went to buy fuel for one filling station. I was even drive itself, speeding on car, I'm for 140. So by then my eye just go off.
With determination in the aftermath of this life's test, Muritala went ahead to conclude his apprenticeship. In this workshop at Tungamaje, on the ever-busy Abuja-Kaduna highway, Muritala runs around unaided. Then he got down to business. In a twinkle of an eye, the blind mechanic began dismantling the injector nozzle of this vehicle to demonstrate his stock in trade.
You know, now when I come in front of car, any car that I put my hand on top of it like this, when I hold a nut, I will know the type of spanner that will use it. Then I'll go to the tools, hold the spools, check it one by one. When I hold it, I will know this is the LC7, this is C7, this. If there's something that is spoiled, I will bring it out and show you this one is not good. If you are the one that is going to buy it for good or fine, I will tell you to go and buy. If you say my colleagues should go and buy, then they will go and buy it come, then I will fit this for you.
Murtala specializes in repair of Volvo, Toyota, Honda, and all other Japanese automobile products. Coincidentally, this Honda on transit entered the workshop for checkup. Murtala attended to and certified it fit to go. In the last 29 years that he has practiced this profession blind, 9 apprentices have undergone mechanic tutorship under Murtala, graduated, and are now independent. There is a popular cliche amongst the Nigerian people that wonders shall never end, and Murtala Abdullahi is an embodiment of this saying. Evidently here, the engine of this Volvo wagon was entirely loosened and jacked down by the blind mechanic.
Now say that only you can drop it, you fix the above by itself without nobody self. I met it since 1990, early of 1990. Since they reached to the from 1990 reached to the no small DC.
Murtala Abdullahi is not deterred by life's challenges, having lost his sight. He is carrying on with life as his survival instincts and actions remain a mystery and miracle.
There's a day where they say they bring motor call here. The motor determine no they correct. They try to touch something, just tell they say this motor na time the warrior. Make they no touch anything. True, where they go for the time, that is the only warrior.
I don't know how you do it, but sometimes he dictates a fault in the vehicle. So I don't say it's the Lord's way.
Murtala has dreams to impact visually impaired like him. But as he explained, that cannot be achieved without requisite assistance and goodwill from government, corporate bodies, or well-meaning individuals.
Just they give us this our own land or my own land that they give us or they give me, so that anybody that want to learn the job, if it is a blind man, they will bring it come. I will teach him the work so that we will learn it how go.
I cannot coach blind man the work. It's the work I coach those ones because he know from back to the front.
Murtala Abdullahi is physically challenged but mentally perfect, as he remains a reference point for so many reasons to all.
Splendid. Let's not wait. I'm just imagining that maybe by next Newsline story we already have something on an initiative to assist him, because he is a good example we should showcase when we're talking about resilience in Nigeria. Now, necessity, they say, is the mother of invention. This is the case as the hike in the pump price of petrol following the removal of fuel subsidy has inspired a unique invention. It is an electricity generator powered by gas. Beatrice Anyam tells us more.
Fuel subsidy was removed. Nigerians lamented, even though comfortable with the move by the president. A consolation was when FCT residents experienced a slight price slash on the price of cooking gas. While this is being celebrated, a trending video of Nigerians using gas to power generator has gone viral on social media.
Yeah, oh yes, life in over it. Kumare Junction, you cannot use your cooking gas instead of fuel. You know, PMS is very expensive. As you can see, the generator is running smoothly.
How do FCT residents see this development?
Because I've not known the signs that might have led to that, so I've not studied it. But certainly, it will not be the best.
Gas is flammable. It can explode. It doesn't need heat. You know, generator produce heat.
Especially to create awareness, because it's that awareness that will enlighten the people around.
To power their gen big gen using gas, it could be very explosive.
A mechanical engineer turned public analyst, Obinna Agomo, says it is just part of being creative.
Whether it's gasoline, whether it's LPG, they are all gas. The difference is just the octane number. And since they have, about the same compression ratio, that is why it is okay for them, and I don't see any risk.
Whether it is risky or not, Obinna Agomo highlighted reasons but also cautions users.
Ensure that they take their generators to experts who can actually do the conversion. They don't have to be very close to the generator. Okay, you should have a longer hose, to extend it from, where you situate the generator.
Yes, it is good to be creative, but just like the analyst has said, it is also good to watch carefully before you leap.
Okay, so I think Department of Engineering and electrical engineering, for instance, should take up that initiative, because there are generators powered by gas all around the world, and I think we can harness it. Now, when you hear that someone is widowed, that's what readily comes to your mind. How they cope, I guess. Well, the enormous challenges these women go through necessitated the decision of the United Nations to set aside a day annually to identify with and create awareness on their plight with a view to improving their livelihoods. In this report, Momso Damian Dati takes us through the journey of widowhood.
Suddenly or unexpectedly, however it happens, the moment the man drops dead, the status of the woman automatically changes to that of a widow.
Traumatized. I was depressed. In fact, I cannot even describe what I went through, because when the news came to me, the whole city was turning, not just my house.
Hassana Abubakar has seen it all, being widowed for 10 years. She understands the language of widowhood better.
But unanticipated, the grief is severe. I lost my husband suddenly. I am left by the special grace of God with 9 children, and none of them graduate when he left them. I have pre-nursery with me then.
Taking up the role of both mother and father to 9 children. Yes, 9 biological children without their father, but determined to succeed.
I was 10 when I lost my father. They actually forgot us in school that day. It was on a Monday. She was under trauma and all, and it wasn't funny from there. Our mom did literally everything we need. Though it wasn't easy seeing your friends, family with their fathers, maybe. My mom went through a lot, though she tried to hide it. If she wants to cry, she'll hide in the room so we don't see her. But at times we see her and cry aside too.
Then I prayed a lot for my dad, and I prayed a lot for my mom, because she goes through so many struggles.
The not so palatable experience prompted her to write books and start an NGO to encourage and assist widows like her.
Experiences of widows, in this book.
The first woman ever from the north who has written a book on widows.
Titled Teardrops of a Widow. I own a foundation of widows named Asana's Home of Widows Foundation.
This has made her privy to their experiences firsthand.
As widows, we don't just go through grief, high blood pressure, depression, trauma, anxiety, loneliness, denial after the demise of our beloved ones, but we also face economic challenges, discrimination, stigmatization, and harmful traditional practices that are not only demeaning.
Hassana's case, a reflection of millions of other women across Nigeria, with some having more pathetic experiences that are yet to be told.
In some tradition, they will ask a woman immediately after the demise of her husband to crepe her hair. Some will be asked to eat from unwashed plates. They will even ask some to sleep with the corpse of their dead husband. And some they will ask them to drink the water that has been used in bathing the body of the dead husband.
Beyond the financial and material support, these widows and their children have specific needs.
Help in funding our education and also give us a lot of job opportunities. We don't have to go begging or going through humiliations. Maybe men trying to take advantage because they see a young girl looking for a job at your age.
I want to win the World Cup for Nigeria 2026, inshallah. So I need a sponsor because I have the potentials. I can play well and they can build me to play as a top 9. I know if I have a good training and a better coach, I'll be a superstar and make the leaders of Nigeria proud.
I want to plead on behalf of my co-widows for government to place our children on scholarship, and please, those that are among them that are graduates, be given job opportunities. That is everybody's girl. So when you see your colleague is no more, please respect their family.
It is for reasons like this that the United Nations chose June 23 annually to identify with the likes of Hassana and ameliorate their suffering.
Most times some widows are so helpless that their in-laws even fought them after the death of their husband. At that point, what they need is not another quarrel, it is a succor, somebody to encourage them, motivate them.
Thank you, Nopso, for that report. We need to do more for widows, and in spite of all the awareness, traditional practices, I don't know if that aspect will ever go away, but we need to still create more awareness. Now, ahead of this year's Eid al-Kabir celebration, one symbolic feature of the festivities is ram slaughtering, and Muslim faithful have been enjoined to meet this obligation in line with the dictates of Islam. Lynn Leneke visited livestock markets in some parts of Lagos to capture activities and the mood there.
Eid al-Kabir comes with preparations, and the ram market is crucial on the list, including bargaining power, as this determines selection of ram for the celebration.
420. 250. Make 250. Look at now.
The price of ram this year is 3 of what I bought last year. Well, the ram we bought around 75,000 last year is almost 200,000 plus this year.
Faces devoid of smiles after negotiations are proof that the ram sellers refuse to lower their price to the bargaining level of customers.
Anyone they told me 2 something, 3 something, 400,000. So I'm so confused. But I just have to take my time. Since there's different people selling here, I have to buy from every other people.
They decide to go for like a cow, maybe to kill a cow and support it with a small ram.
To part with 280,000 naira for a medium-sized ram is unthinkable for these faithful.
The ram we bought around 75,000 last year is almost 200,000 plus this year.
The sellers too are not happy, as hope for expected turnover dims. They bemoan their fate and continue to spend more time at the markets with these sacrificial animals in anticipation that customers willing to buy at the adamant price may surface.
Been here for like 3 days. But customers are coming, they will be pricing the way they priced last year, they buy, they will be thinking it's still the same, and everything have changed.
Sellers blame cost of transportation from source to the market for the hike in price of ram.
Before we do pay trucks of 350, 400 from Kano to Lagos. Now we pay 1.3.
As the countdown to the Eid al-Kabir begins, Muslim faithful have been admonished to adhere more to the value of the Islamic faith, as the celebration is not just about slaughtering ram.
The purpose of this slaughtering of ram is to attain piety from the Almighty Allah. That He is interested in is the piety from you. So that piety is all attached also in the daily life of a Muslim. This is what Islam preaches. This is what makes us to be one.
For those who cannot afford to buy anything at all, showing gratitude for the gift of life is said to be the greatest option.
In one way or the other, we have a way of celebrating with each other. The important thing is the reason for this season. Time for us to take commercial break. Newsline will continue shortly.
Hello, darling.
Hi, Grandma.
What did you do this weekend?
Well, on Friday, I went on a science trip with my classmates to see the gorillas in Rwanda.
Huh?
Then, I watched the cup final in London with the family. And on Saturday, my friends and I met up to hunt dragons again. Yes. Also, I taught the vacuum cleaner and the TV this new dance everyone's doing. They're really getting into it. And on Sunday, I went to bed watching the world from space. And you? Yes, so Gamma.
With Airtel 5G's lightning-fast speeds and seamless connectivity, you won't believe what's next. We don't like to eat better, more nutritious meals, more veggies, but we want it tasty and easy too. No cubes, that's the secret. Made with real ingredients like chicken, parsley, and garlic, and enriched with iron, so your meals are better for you and more delicious too. That's the cocoa. Let's give it some accolades. Change your world by changing what's on your plate.
You and your hair go through a lot. The heat, rain, chaos. It's a non-stop war against total breakdown. But just like you, your hair can stay strong no matter what. Mega Growth Break-Free Daily Leave-In Strengthener for all hair types is infused with a unique blend of natural oils and conditioning proteins that helps protect your hair. Mega Growth Break-Free, your daily defense against breakage.
Helen Paul!
Hello, madam. Would you like to join us on this mission?
Yes, but how?
Just one question. How do you keep your toilet clean?
I use regular detergent and bleach for washing and removing yellow stains. I have been using it for years.
Madam, the regular detergents and bleach are used for washing clothes. To disinfect your toilet, you need Harpic 10X. It is specially made for germs and stains removal. Harpic sticker formula settles on stains and gives 10 times better cleaning.
Wow! Now I'm convinced, Helen Paul.
Really?
Yeah.
The next house is yours.
Mortein insecticide with its improved formulation kills 100% mosquitoes that spread malaria. So, spread the message of how we can fight to end malaria with Mortein.
Great meals have a way of bringing out a different side of us. This is what happens when meals are seasoned with the mouth-watering original meaty flavor of Royco. We call it the Royco effect. Royco, for the original taste and aroma.
How do I cope with this heat?
By staying 5 degrees cooler.
Body odor is caused by germs, and on hot days, the sweating and the odor are more. That's why you need to get the new improved Dettol Cool Soap, which offers up to 5 degrees instant cooling sensation. Taste.
Welcome back. Now born on December 2nd, 1848, into the family of Robert and Mary Slessor, Mary Mitchell Slessor, a Scottish missionary who left the comfort of her home at the age of 28 and sailed from England to arrive Nigeria on September 11, 1876, is renowned for her critical roles in ensuring social justice, especially the abolishment of the killing of twins. Kelvin Samuel, who was recently at the site where the Scottish missionary lived and died in Ibiono Ibom local government area of Akwa Ibom State, brings us details of the present look of the once forgotten residence of a woman that history should never forget for her role in ending elimination of twins in Nigeria.
Her history can be described as one who came, saw and conquered an evil against humanity, the killing of twins. NTA Newsline visit to the popular ant hill which once served as the residence of the Scottish missionary Misha Mary Slessor is born out of curiosity to relate with history.
She left the luxury, she left her parents, and then came to this land in order to serve her people. She volunteered and gave her life completely, even for the welfare of the people.
This religious site that God is re-establishing His presence again. It's going to be a place where people will come to pray from all over the world. It's going to be an international center in this little town.
History also has it that Mas Slessor, as she was fondly called, began her missionary journey in Duketown in Calabar, but later decided to take the gospel to the hinterland, settling disputes and offering free medical services to the people. In one of such movements, Mary Slessor spotted young men digging an anthill who told her the story of how little ants built such mighty homes. Amazed by the story, she decided to make the place her home in Osei-Kodoku, Ibiono Ibom local government area of Akwa Ibom State, where she lived and died before her corpse was taken to Calabar for interment.
A woman that was an example, denying herself of comfort and pleasure to see that she gets God's work done.
Coming from Scotland, down to Africa to stop the killing of twins is something that must be celebrated, it's something that must be appreciated.
She became sick in Odoripe and was brought back, and she died here and was buried in Creek Town.
Having heard the stories of the late icon time and time again from her grandfather, who once resided with the missionary back in the days, Dr. Glory Edet, a native of Akwa Ibom State, and its philanthropist decided to give the place a facelift to honor the work and life of a selfless missionary and tell the story of a once a dark history.
This is a prayer center, this is a chapel that will serve the entire public, and above all, Mary Slessor did a lot and she deserves to be.
Today, the center is open for religious tourism for the people across the globe.
Can we ever forget Mary Slessor? Nope, I don't think so. Good initiative. Now to celebration. Encomiums dominated the air as dignitaries from within the country and beyond converged on Kaduna for the 70th birthday of Malam Bashir Ahmed El-Rufai, brother to the immediate past governor of Kaduna State, Nasiru El-Rufai. Haruna Muhammad was there.
It was a splendiferous night of creme de la creme, including the governor of Kaduna State, Senator Obasani, former governor of Kaduna, Malam Nasir Ahmed El-Rufai, former governor of Bauchi, Adamu Muazu, legislators, captains of industry, as well as the telecom family, in celebration of Platinum Jubilee of their own Malam Bashir Ahmed El-Rufai. In surprise to the celebrants, they put on screen touching videos showcasing the impact he made on humanity. Nasir Ahmed El-Rufai is the immediate younger brother of the celebrants.
All through my life, at every point, Bashir was there for me, to advise me, to guide me, to connect me, introduce me to anyone that I needed to know.
Because if all of us leave this hall and try to practice 50% of what Bashir have been doing to humanity, to friends, to associate, Nigeria, Kaduna State and families can be better.
generous man, kind man, a man that is always there for his friends and family. It is only God that will bless you.
He's been like a father to me. He's kind, generous, and the most wonderful brother-in-law that anybody could hope for.
He's very unique. He's the most generous and kind person you can find.
He's done well. So you can see the number of people that came here. It's a reflection of, the kind of person, that he is.
He has been very, very nice to me. He is a very, very nice man.
Renowned international musician all the way from Mali entertained the guests. Then was the launching of the Bashir Ahmed El-Rufai Foundation, another step to further take the act of humanity down to the grassroots.
Is somebody I have known for almost 30 years. Have worked with directly and indirectly, and is one of the best Nigerians anybody can meet.
We are glad that he's been lucky to live for this long in good health, and we just wish him all the very, very best as we remember all the good work that he has done in our industry.
Very good thing that people have spoken about today. It's a good testimony of who he is. We are also part of the beneficiaries.
For the celebrants and his lovely wives, it was a memorable night of pride.
Yeah, I'm very happy. You can see the attendance is overwhelming. The goodwill messages I have got, they are very inspiring, and I thank God.
He's a very generous, kind-hearted person, and is known to anybody that comes into contact with him. So we are very, very happy that he has reached this age, and it's a privilege.
Happy birthday from us here. Now to another celebration. Family, friends and well-wishers came from far and near to celebrate a legal icon, a promoter of human rights, rule of law and social justice, as well as pace-setter in the legal profession, Danjuma Rimdan. He has put in 50 years of law practice in Nigeria. Priscilla Gurumanan covered the event for Newsline.
A joyful moment as Danjuma Rimdan recounts his journey through the legal profession and dedicated his successes to his mother, who single-handedly catered for the family since they lost their father at an early age in life.
50 years at the bar is not being fit. We want to thank God for keeping you, for preserving you.
King President Reverend Dr. Amos Mozu, who prayed God to grant the legal icon Danjuma Rimdan long life, called on Christians to emulate the virtues of discipline and hard work exhibited by the celebrant. At an elaborate reception organized for the celebrant, dignitaries showered encomiums on him.
He has mentored so many of us in this profession.
We are hoping that he will continue to be around for some time to give us his experiences, his wisdom.
Others describe him as a man of integrity who has brought honor to the family and the society.
Glory to God. There was no way I could have known that I would make 50 years. But one step at a time, God has been gracious. He helped me to be patient and not to toy with my integrity. And because of that, I think I'm able to hold my head high, because I know that I did not sell my integrity at any time. And I think a lawyer who doesn't have integrity is of no use to the society.
He's a great man. He's honest. He is a good lawyer.
He sets an example for most people who have started in one field of life to be able to transcend, generations and leave a legacy for everybody to be able to look up to.
Other well-wishers, including members of the Bar Forum, classmates of the celebrant, and family members, say Danjuma Rimdan remains an erudite personality whose sterling qualities are worthy of emulation.
Great way to celebrate. And culture. For Ijumu local government area of Kogi State, the month of June brings not only vibrant colors and cultural melodies, but also heralds the arrival of what they regard as the king of foods, yam. Jonathan Omajali recently visited the community to witness the New Yam Festival and also to explore the mystical hills of Ogidi Kingdom.
Not many communities have the geographical features to rival the scenic beauty of Ogidi land. The majestic hills, for instance, provide beauty and refuge. In the past, they served as hideout for the people during wars and also shielded them from slave raiders. But if you are in Ogidi in the month of June, there is more to feed your eyes with than just the geographical features. The annual celebration of New Yam Festival is a cultural event that attracts not only Nigerians, but foreigners from outside the country. The 2023 edition lit up the community. Cultural troops from within and outside Ogidi had visitors spellbound with their rhythms and displays. Agriculture is of paramount importance in Ogidi, with farming being the major occupation of the inhabitants. The presentation of New Yam to the Ologidi by Yeye Oba, an internationally renowned batik artist, Nike Okundaye, is often the high point of the event. The Ologidi gives his fatherly blessings and prays for the prosperity of the kingdom. Now they can eat the new yam. The event continues to provide a platform for development in the community.
New Yam is something that one should celebrate.
Our culture is our heritage, and people should start to create more festivals so more tourism can come to Nigeria.
Local dishes are also available for guests to savor at the event. A total package, no doubt, from the people of Ogidi in Ijumu local government area of Kogi State.
Nigeria to the world. And is there any part of Nigeria where they don't celebrate yam? Now, it was a festival of colorful foods prepared in the most unique ways. But beyond the sumptuous meals, the 2023 Gastronomy Festival was a fusion of indigenous and international cuisine, bridging cultural differences across the globe. The festival by the National Institute for Hospitality and Tourism in Abuja was a one-stop shop for the display of more than 5,000 dishes. Oyinaya Kalu Oka reports.
Just recently, Nigerian chef Hilda Basi broke the Guinness World Record for the longest cooking marathon. And here at this hall is another feat by the National Institute for Hospitality and Tourism, NIHOTO, displaying more than 5,000 dishes and hundreds of local drinks. The festival, beyond the tasty meals, was a gateway to growing tourism destinations by promoting intercultural cooperation and understanding.
We are creating awareness that we have the best. We have varieties and we have cultures attached to it.
My favorite Nigerian food is moi moi. I really enjoy that one. And a goosey soup too. I like Nigerian food, and this is a great place to enjoy it. So
there's all this kind of orishi, all this southwest food, and it's nice.
More than 20 embassies showcased their local food as participants had a swell time tasting different meals.
Gastronomy Festival. It is indeed for us a pleasure to be here to share, to explore, and to get new collaborations with Nigeria on the culinary field this time.
I like particularly
some of them. We are talking about Jolo rice. I know that Senegal is there. They are also doing very well in the Jolo rice. There is a strong competition between Senegal, Nigeria, and I think Ghana. But be informed that Cote d'Ivoire also has its own Jolo rice.
A special time to celebrate the skills of our chefs, both professional and amateur, and to highlight the products of our local territories.
When I tasted Spain food, it was very delicious. Okay. When I tasted China food, it was awesome.
There's some pepper chicken fried, and I really love it. The jollof also, for sure. And I really love it. But I want to have the chance to taste some more things today.
A long chain of economic activities involved in gastronomy and opportunities of how it can empower the local community. As the United Nations World Tourism Organization now embarks upon promoting community tourism, that there is no better tool to use in the promotion of community development and tourism than gastronomy.
The gala night was for the recognition of individuals, organizations and countries that have contributed to the development of the culture and tourism sector in Nigeria.
Now, when it comes to unique cuisine, no nation in the world can challenge us. I am telling you, we're just outstanding. And Hilda is just one. I mean, imagine how many Nigerians if we start. We'll take a break. Newsline, we'll be back soon.
Toothpaste give you complete fresh protection. New Close-Up Toothpaste Complete Fresh Protection takes care of your 5 important oral care needs. It gives you strong teeth, prevents tooth holes, cleans deeply, fights bacteria, and gives you fresh breath. Complete fresh protection from Close-Up.
My skin is my identity, my strength. It's unique and deserves care made specially for me. New Nivea Radiant and Beauty Advanced Care with 5 oils and 5 vitamins. 48-hour nourishment. Helps reduce appearance of stretch marks in just 2 weeks. New Nivea Radiant and Beauty Advanced Care for your shade of beautiful.
Taste is key and that's how we communicate. Best nourishment in every scoop. Mama, tasty mama, share the love. We all together. I love my mama. Tasty, nourishing, scoop it. Mama.
Your Nutrilicious Bama is now available in sachet.
Hello, madam. Would you like to join us on this mission?
Yes, but how?
Just one question. How do you keep your toilet clean?
I use regular detergent and bleach for washing and removing yellow stains. I have been using it for years.
Oh, madam, the regular detergents and bleach are used for washing clothes.
To disinfect your toilet, you need Harpic 10X. It is specially made for germs and stains removal. Harpic sticker formula settles on stains and gives 10 times better cleaning.
Wow, now I'm convinced, Helen Paul.
Really?
Yeah.
The next house is yours.
You clean your teeth every morning, but that fresh breath feeling just doesn't last. The answer? Easy. You keep your teeth strong and healthy and give your mouth long-lasting fresh breath with new Oral-B 2-in-1 toothpaste. It helps strengthen your teeth and gives you long-lasting fresh breath.
So fresh, still fresh, and still fresh.
Stay strong, stay fresh. New Oral-B toothpaste for strong teeth and long-lasting fresh breath.
We don't like to eat better, more nutritious meals, more veggies. But but we want it tasty and easy too. No cubes. That's the secret. Made with real ingredients like chicken, parsley, and garlic. And enriched with iron, so your meals are better for you and more delicious too. That's the cocoa. Let's give it some accolades. Change your world by changing what's on your plate.
How did I get here? It all started shortly after I graduated from MSTC, the Model Skills Training Center, with a certificate in ICT. I successfully developed a data management program that has been called the software of the future. Thanks to its success, everyone wants it, and as you can see, now everyone wants me. But I'm not alone. The skills training programs at MSTC are equipping young Nigerians to become the next big success story. Whether it's ICT, mechatronics, facility technology, electronics and computer networking, or culinary studies, a certificate at MSTC is the way of the future. And just like me, there he is. Everyone will want you to.
ITF, developing the nation's human resource.
I am my roots. From the time of my birth, I started soaking in the essence of my people. Our values, our way of life.
My culture is me. It is the poetry in my Ikwo.
My roots are sacred, like the beauty that is in the Etigi, the call of the talking drum. I am many things to my people, but my roots stay the same. I am what came before, and I am what comes next. I am deeply rooted. Origin, my roots, my power.
Thanks for being there. Now, health, they say, is wealth. Therefore, federal civil servants are living up to this by taking advantage of the monthly aerobics being organized by the Office of the Head of the Service of the Federation. Austin Edemodu brings us this entertaining event, which is meant to boost productivity amongst the workforce.
It is a spectacular sight to behold as federal civil servants under the Federation of Public Service Games engaged in aerobic exercise at the Moshood Abiola Stadium, Abuja. It is a routine end of the month Keep Fit exercise championed by the Office of the Head of Service of the Federation. Here, it is an all-comers affair as workers alongside some of their children also savor the ambience of the event.
Diligently observe doing exercise rigorously, we can see the benefits. I mean, you sleep better, you perform better your functions.
Our focus should not just be recreation, keeping fit, to enhance efficiency and productivity in the service. We are looking at how FEFGA can also produce athletes that will add value.
Medical services were also provided as the participants hope for more incentives from the government so as not to get tired after retirement.
Some persons who have never had exercise, when they come, they have issues. So most times when I see those persons, just take it easy from time to time, something you do regularly so your body gets used to it. And when your body is used to it, you don't feel pains.
I will enjoy different ministries, parastatals to create an avenue within their work
place where they can, provide facilities for regular exercises, something like a gym.
And apart from that, we see this fuel subsidy that has been removed. It's really telling on the civil servant. Government needs to increase the salary to cushion the effect of this subsidy removal.
Apart from the entertainment, best behaved team and the best catered team were equally rewarded.
This is not fair. I think they should not limit it to Abuja alone. They should spread it. It should be in Lagos and other parts of the country. And I think I like that part where she talked about increase in salary. Very important. Now, our next story is on 10-year-old Hafsat Bala, who was set ablaze by a middle-aged man and is currently receiving care at the Abubakar Tafawa Balewa University Teaching Hospital, Bauchi. Zainab Agbola reports that the minor is calling for justice.
Narrating her ordeal, 10-year-old Hafsat said the man whom she has never seen picked her from her Islamic school to an area called Ungwan Albasa and flogged her severally before setting her ablaze.
He pushed my lip into a hole and beat me with belt and other things. He poured petrol on me and lit the matchstick.
According to her, she began shouting for help, which attracted sympathizers that quenched the fire and took her to the hospital. Mother of the girl, Habiba Abubakar, says she does not know the man that set her daughter on fire. She called for justice for her daughter.
He has deformed her already. I want all relevant authorities to help us get justice.
In a video obtained by Bauchi State Police Command, the 30-year-old suspect, Hamza Umar, is accusing Hafsat of bearing charms in his compound, saying that she was sent by her sister to kill him, which made him furious and set the girl ablaze.
She came to my house and buried a charm. I poured petrol on her and burned her.
The police adds that investigations are still on to unravel situations surrounding the happenings.
Be very careful. Just last week we did a story on a strange woman who just entered somewhere and stabbed a young girl. We need to be more vigilant. Now, prostitution is condemned globally, and it is outrageous when it involves secondary school students who were forced into the act. Our next report is the account of 3 teenagers from Ebonyi State who share how their harrowing ordeal in the hands of pimps who took them across 3 states for selfish interest. Chinyere Fesi in Oka reports that the suspects behind the heinous crimes have been apprehended.
First time, I said that one girl directed them to my compound and asked me that if I want to do sex girl. And I tell them yes, I want to do sex girl, but where? They told me that it's Anambra, and I tell them that I'm not interested, that they should go.
I told them no. They called on phone. They just told me I should come out on stadium, Abakaliki Stadium. So I don't know that it was they charmed me or what. I don't know. 3 of us. We went to the stadium. They picked us.
I was crying. I don't want to meet any person. He slapped me and pushed me out.
The shanty-like brothel, not suitable for human habitation, which brought sorrow and agony to the rescued girls, unfortunately bears a very deceptive name, Happiness Guest House. The raid was carried out by Commissioner for Women Affairs and Social Welfare, Ifeanyi Binabo, in collaboration with Anambra State Police Command, following a tip-off by a whistleblower who pretended to be a customer to one of the rescued victims. 12 girls between the ages of 15 to 25, including these 3 underage girls from Ebonyi State, who are still in secondary school, were rescued. They added that they were mandated by their so-called madam to make the sum of 10 to 15,000 naira daily and 40,000 naira on Sundays, adding that each customer, in quotes, pays the sum of 1,000 naira and above, and the proceeds goes to their madam who kept them under street surveillance to ensure they did not escape.
Then the man took me to the room that they gave to me. I stayed and I gave the man my mom's contact. So I wanted the man to call my mom, tell him everything that happened, that where I am, that I don't like, that she should come and pick me.
It's only the time that you do that you make some money that they'll give you food, unless they will not give you food, you can sleep. We was telling them that we want to go, but they said that if we want to go, that we will give them 150,000 before we go, unless we will stay there 1 year.
The governor is sick and tired of this kind of rubbish. He says that he's ready to use this particular one and set an example for other people that will feel they can come into Anambra State and carry out illegalities. We want to seal the place. That's the first step. Then the second step is the legal framework.
The suspects we have in our custody have already been taken to court because it's a pure case of human trafficking.
I'm very, very happy. In fact, I don't know how to explain my joy. If not that it's God, I could have died, because as I am, she's the only daughter that I have.
While the police remains on top of the situation, the command reiterates the need for people to always say something when they see something.
We are surely following the case and will keep you posted. Time for our last break. Newsline will continue after that.
Every morning, but that fresh breath feeling just doesn't last. The answer? Easy. You keep your teeth strong and healthy and give your mouth long-lasting fresh breath with new Oral-B 2-in-1 toothpaste. It helps strengthen your teeth and gives you long-lasting fresh breath.
So fresh, still fresh, and still fresh.
Stay strong, stay fresh. New Oral-B toothpaste for strong teeth and long-lasting fresh breath.
Our boss was like, a decent fashion designer only gets home at midnight. Midweight.
Man like Osimhen, Papa just the chop Italian league like Oha.
These are real housewives of Abuja. Those women are fire. What does OJ say again? A relationship with money is alhamdulillah.
Because they wear uniform, you want to treat people anyhow. Imagine this officer, I will clear out one lie.
Don't cast.
Bruh, come on there. Things no matter. The biggest dragon for Westeros, now small picking face am, climb am, right am like Formula 1. Yeah, catch me.
He found the gold and asked her for just shaking me piece of the pie, and she killed him for it.
Obini, fair women, no.
No one tells a story like we do. Showmax, Africa's original streaming service.
I am my roots. From the time of my birth, I started soaking in the essence of my people. Our values, our way of life.
My culture is me. It is the poetry in my Ikwo.
My roots are sacred, like the beauty that is in the etigi, the call of the talking drum. I am many things to my people, but my roots stay the same. I am what came before, and I am what comes next. I am deeply rooted. Origin, my roots, my power.
Up next, ladies and gentlemen, Chisholm.
My body don't expire. No, it's not the same as fire. My legacy will not die. So simple, like living every moment to the full. I'll be overloading your back. All this life I made, I want to keep celebrating. Tell me what you need from me now. I know what you need from me now. Send from heaven to you, baby. I can go the distance.
Sunday on Nigerian Idol. Proudly sponsored by Techno and Biggie for every moment.
That's Newsline this Sunday. Thank you for watching. Join us again next week. Good night and God bless Nigeria.
NTA, you can't beat the rich.
Information is power. Everyone wants power. So feel powerful with the NTA News mobile app, the one-stop information center. Real news at your fingertip. Be the first to report by uploading first-hand information on the U Report link.